Nope.
I am Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly.
What the hell?
Give me a chance. I am vibrant. I am enthusiastic. I am loud. I am the one you want to know. I am confident. I am sexy. I do phenomenal shit.
Talk that shit.
I am great. You looking at greatness.
Who are you?
Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly.
Joe. Black July. Dobson Mars.
I just had to get this off my chest. Cause niggas got to feel how I feel.
You recording? That you touch! You know, like, how's my hair look? Stop it! I'm straight raw. Stop. I better prove everything you use. I don't get no experience in it. It was me! What? You are throwing me off! What did I say? Got to win a I never said. Okay. So, The Godfather. I was 50 years old when I finally saw The Godfather. This year marks the 50th anniversary of The Godfather, the release of The Godfather. Yeah, March 24th, 1972, 50-year anniversary, 2022. My pops would be so proud of me. I remember my mom told somebody, like, who are you living in our house and you've never watched The Godfather? Well, today I watched it. My mom and dad, I heard people talk about this movie, but I never understood what they meant by it. So I'm really excited to watch 2. Jonathan tried to get me to watch 2 too, but I didn't want to because I really wanted to relish in 1. Because for so many years, I've heard about this movie and I've watched little parts and I heard little parts, so seeing it all come together, I had to watch it twice because I wanted to make sure I saw things that I wasn't able to see the first time. Everything is mimicked from like The Godfather. The Godfather is the foundation of all these gangster movies. I just got to watching The Family Business and everything that they're doing is what they did in The Godfather. And this movie is about love, family, honor, loyalty. I took some notes. God. It's about family, love, honor, loyalty, vision, and purpose. Let's just talk about tradition. Tradition is gone. Like, this movie reminds me of how important tradition really is to families. Man, we in an age now, man. Grandmother's 35 years old, 40 years old. Ain't nobody baking nothing. Ain't nobody making shit from scratch. You know, the timing of everything when they sung. You know, the kids danced. Even how they brought out the cake. I am blessed that I was raised up with tradition. I just wish I could find a way to just kind of bring some of that back to my family. One of the scenes that really touched me the most, just losing my pops, was seeing the Don dance with his daughter at her wedding. The daughter just put her arms around the father's neck. You know, I think about my pops and how I'm never married, and you know, something the father always wants to do is, you know, walk their daughter down the aisle and dance with them during their wedding. So got kind of emotional on that part, but I think that's probably the only part I got that kind of emotional. But my whole take on this movie is just, let's just go down the characters, right? The Don, the Godfather, right? This dude was just everything to everybody. It was a scene in the garden. He was talking to Michael. He kept saying, I apologize, I keep going over this Barzini situation. He said, you know, I don't want to be careless. And then what he said next was like, wow. He said, you know, women and children can be careless, but not men. And I just immediately start thinking about the structure of black men and why so many men in positions, how they find women to have their back. They are the ones that can't make any mistakes. So they have to make sure they have like that structure around them. That's a lot of shit for men to carry. So first of all, that opening shot, you know, me and Jonathan talked about this. That was dope how it started with him talking and you really didn't know where he was going until he actually went there. But I finally seen the opening part when the Don pretty much did the, and then I noticed like it's the pinky. Like his whole hand is there, but it was like, okay, Michael. I love Michael. Michael was here all the time. Some people go to training to do some shit that somebody can wake up and roll out of bed to do. But like, he was born for this. Even though they tried to keep him away from the family business, it was already in him. Like Michael, after his first wife dies, and he comes back and he pursues K. I mean, when I tell you, like, he on a mission for her. He at the school waiting on her ass. He like, look, I need you. Have my babies. Come with me. Like, get in the car now. Don't even go home. I did not think the gun was gonna be in the bathroom when Michael went to the bathroom. Like, they gave him all the things he needed, but then Michael did it the way it was supposed to be done. And that ending scene, he tells his wife, you get, one question, ask me. Even though he lied, she was so relieved, right? Because she was like, oh my God, we need a drink. And as she walks to get the drink and she looks back and she sees these men kissing the hand of her husband, it's like right then and there she knew who her husband was. And then the door shuts and then the credits roll. What kind of songs were sung to him to be raised? Because Sonny and Fredo did not have what Michael had, and he didn't live the life that they did. So what kind of things that was poured into him when he was little that made him who he was, like when he grew up? I love the way he didn't run from shit. Dude was like, oh my God, that's his daughter, let's run. He's like, no, go get him. So when he was in the hospital bed, so what I loved about that part, he just went to go visit his father. But when he walked in, like all the senses was like ping, ping, where everybody at? Why is my father in here? Like he knew like there was trouble. I love that part because yeah, he told him, I'm here for you. It's like at that moment, he knew that his life changed. He had to be there for his father. And then the tear that came down the Don's eye when he told him that.
Cheese sandwich that caught your attention.
Oh my God, it was, as he was going through the hospital rooms, he was noticing that the people that's supposed to be at their stations, they were gone, but they were gone like seconds ago. But it was his sandwich, and it was this big piece of cheese around some lettuce. I don't understand that. It didn't even look like it was real. It looked like it was yellow meat or something. I can't wait to see how Michael just continues to go in this role, because it's in him. So at the end, they did call Michael the Don, but does he become the Godfather?
Sonny, what'd you think about Sonny? Santino Corleone.
He was a hothead, he did things too quick. And then because he was a hoe, like he couldn't think clear. So that hotness led to his damn death. Shit, Sonny's shoulders was kind of weird though. Sonny was a hothead. Sonny pulled out of there really, really fast, right? Didn't want to tell nobody. Now that's the thing. You a part of this family, you running it. You are in position to take over. How you leaving the house by yourself? 1. 2, but I just believe that he was going so fast that he probably dodged everything, doing everything the wrong way, and the car behind him was trying to keep up with him. But this is what I saw the first time I saw it. When you see Sonny, the car coming up, the next shot you see is a car in front of Sonny. So Sonny was coming here and they seen him because they was waiting on him. They pulled in front of him. Sonny like, bon, bon, and then they came right there, and then Sonny was trying to pay the toll. They bagged up and they shot his ass. The Don said they massacred his son, and then they kicked him in the face. That hurt me. I do want to go get some suspenders after watching The Godfather. Like I want to be able to pop. The best character to me was Tom, the consigliere. Now the word didn't look like that, but okay.
But it looks like consigliere.
That's what it looks like.
But it's consigliere.
Consigliere.
Okay.
Consigliere.
In Italy, it is said as consigliere, consigliere.
They say it really quick in the movie. But Tom, he was built to be who he was. And that was the right hand to the Godfather. And he knew everything. But Tom's role, man, playing second position is better sometimes than being in the first position. Because the second position, that's the position that makes everything happen in the first position. So that's why I love Tom.
Fredo.
Pussy. Fredo, you know what? I'm gonna regret saying this, but I'm gonna say it. Fredo was that kid, that 7th kid you shouldn't have had because all kind of shit wrong because you ain't got time. You ain't got the money. Like Fredo was the kid you like, you know what? We shouldn't have had him. It's his fault the Don got shot. I mean that whole fumbling of the gun. Like you didn't go to gun training classes. Like how you a part of this family and you go sit in the car while the Don is getting fruit. Like dude, you was supposed to take them shots for him. And then at the end with the whole Mo, how you hold Mo Green up with more honor than your brother Michael? And then you go to Tom and try to get Tom. So then you really, he fucked up. Yeah, he fucked up right there. Tom, can you please? Tom like, look, dude, stop now. Michael, is this The Don is out. It was one part that Michael told Fredo. He told him, man, don't you never ever go against the family in front of nobody. That's why Michael looked up at him and told him, he said, you know I love you, but you go against the family again, and then it's like die. I'm gonna have to kill your ass, blood or not. I mean, look how disconnected Fredo was. They called Fredo to say, we coming to Vegas. And you got this damn circus happening in the room, and you got 6 women for Michael. Like, you don't even know your family. You so disconnected, you really think Michael finna go have sex with all these people? Like, that's crazy. But Fontaine was right there too. You know, but he didn't put that on Fontaine. But it was on
Fredo.
I keep wanting to call him Fredo. Fredo, that damn gun. He was sitting in the car, then he couldn't even get the gun. Like, I just can't believe he missed the gun training. Like, that's crazy. Cut.
Who are you?
I am a black woman. I am gorgeous.
There you go.
I am number 1 at what I do. I'm the shit. That's what makes me great. I am Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly. Get to know me. On purpose.
On purpose, goddamn. Joe.
Black July.
Dobbs and Mars.
I just had to get this off my chest. Cause niggas gotta feel how I feel.
Kay Adams.
Kay. I love Kay because she loved Michael. And she loved Michael before she knew who Michael was. She loved Michael just when he was in the service. She was like, I got this for your father. I got this for your brother. I got this for your sister and your mom for Christmas. And he said, well, Kay, what do you want? She said, all I want is you. And she had no idea what that meant. Even though she became his wife by default. I can't wait to see what happens with Diane, because now she's like this innocent, oh, I don't know what my husband does.
What'd you think of Connie?
Connie, her wedding was the opening scene. Only girl, spoiled, daddy's girl. Papa never talked about business at the dinner table. You know, she's just, she probably never wanted from nothing, hair protection. Yeah, she got her ass whooped though in that movie. I mean, he was swinging a belt at her stomach. I couldn't take it. I was just like, oh my God. And then that whole woman shit. Like, as soon as Sonny walked in and she opened the door and turned, she faced Sonny and she was like, it's my fault. Why the fuck do we do that shit? Why do we think it's our fault if a man hits us? That's crazy. But I felt her, because that's the shit that we do. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. That's the fuck he did. I hit him first. Like, what the? But, you know, ain't that always the way? You got all that shit and you go pick the wrong fucking man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't go pick people like our fathers or our brothers. We go pick the total opposite. He was an asshole. If you think about it, if she'd have made a decision then to do whatever needed to happen, like, Sonny wouldn't end up dead.
It's been a whole different movie.
Whole different movie. I mean, don't get me wrong. They would have killed Sonny ass some way, some point. But that's my girl though. She's always gonna be Adrienne to me. Adrienne! Kylo was an asshole. Kylo was an asshole. Like, men like that want women like her so he can control her to get into families like that. You know, because she was weak. She was like, you love me? Oh, what do you want me to ask my brothers? You know, like that kind of shit. I could see him doing that whole thing. And then when he couldn't get what he wanted, then you turn. Then you go try to get it from somewhere else, which is why his ass is dead. He was a punk. But Sonny kicked the shit out of him. That scene, first of all, he get out the car and he throws something at him. That's just some nigga shit. Then he jumped over and then he just took off his shoe. Sonny took off his shoe and threw it at him. And then he bit his hand.
And to kick a grown man in the gutter, that's all.
And I bet you them dudes, he was on the steps. Remember when he pulled up? He was sitting with his peach suit on.
You right, the peach suit.
Like he was probably directing something. Yeah, y'all do this. And them same dudes that he was kicking it with probably was like, kick his ass. Because he talked too much shit. He been talking about y'all a minute ago. Kick his ass. That old peach suit he had on. What's they call him? Walking suit, leisure suit. Yeah, kick his ass.
Fat Clemenza.
I loved him. He was loyal. What I saw from the beginning, like even from him dancing at the wedding, that he was still on his shit because he told Paulie, you know, do what he need to do. But let's talk about this spaghetti sauce that Clemenza was making.
Okay.
That shit like it was fine. Don't mean you see the meatballs? They was there. He told him this how you do it, and that dash of sugar. That's correct, because anytime you cook with tomatoes or tomato sauce, it makes everything better. So you add a pinch of sugar just to sweeten it up a little bit. I thought maybe he was gonna be a turncoat, but then it ended up to be the other dude from Barney Miller.
Yeah, Fish.
Yeah.
Tessio, what you think about Tessio?
Up until he turned. I mean, I thought he was a good guy. But his father told him, whoever comes to you, man, we gotta listen to our fathers more. Real talk. Fathers have wisdom. And he told him, whoever comes to you is the one, what do you call him? Traitor, something like that. But then, you know, if you're gonna do the dirt, like, gonna take the consequences. When he looked at Tom at the end, it was like, Tom, can you get me out of this? Tom like, dog, I can't do nothing for you. Cause I didn't think it was gonna be you. I thought it was gonna be Clemenza. That's how you gotta watch sometimes. Sometimes our mind will tell us certain things about people and we'll think it's true, but really sometimes it ain't always true. It be something we overlooking. You gotta watch that shit. Mo Green. Okay, let's talk about Mo Green. First of all, they come in to kill him. He can't see shit. So he gotta put on his glasses to get shot in his eye. Like, what the hell? Like, Mo Green, like, he that motherfucker in the street every day like you wanna just deal with. He was like, wait, like, you can't take my casinos. Like, y'all ain't strong no more. But ain't that how it always is? When you think the top one is out, you think you can come in and take some shit from somebody, but the Corleones, they built the family. For when one went out, the other one stepped up. Only punks do that. Wait, hold up, wait. Ain't it different now because the head about to die? Michael like, no, dude, I am the head. It's just like Carlos' part. How you think you gon' slap around a Corleone? They sent him out there for you to, like watch over him and you slapping on him? Like, dude, how do you even think that's possible? But that's that punk shit. What is with this hair on the back of these people? I don't understand. Mo had a patch, a hair, like right on his neck. That was horrible. Sonny had hair all on his, like, I don't get that. Oh, Apollonia. I mean, I don't know if it's the proper, like, fell in love, but at that moment of first sight, he knew she was the one.
They said he got hit by a thunderbolt.
That's what the dude, the traitor, the one who set his ass up. I mean, damn, you can't trust nobody. I loved her innocence. I loved the moment before, like, he takes her as his wife physically, you know, and they look at each other. Like, that's the whole movie thing. Is that shit happen in real life? Somebody tell me that shit. Who has moments like that? Because I always dream of them kind of moments, but shit, that moment for me, it was hot. That was a hot moment. I loved it. You know, he walked to her. She looks at him. She takes down her straps. She's naked. He touches her. She puts her arms around him. You know, get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker. I hate that shit.
Enzo the baker.
Enzo! First of all, that damn cake was humongous. But Enzo is the shit. Because Enzo came up to visit the father, the Don. And Michael told him, like, dude, you gotta get out of here. But Enzo like, dude, if you need me, I got you. Enzo was scared to the motherfucker. That was his first time, boy, on post. Enzo was scared as hell, but Enzo did that shit. Sometimes you gotta do shit scared, man. And I bet you Enzo didn't want for shit after that. He was trying to get this here. Michael was like, just give me the...
Waltz. What you think of Waltz?
His ass. He's talking about arrogance. First of all, this is what his ass get about that horse head. Let me tell you why. You know, after he found out who Tom was, he brought him to his house to just show him up, throw that shit in his face. He thought he was somebody, and he found out that he wasn't. Because when Tom came to visit him, there was no need to take Tom to the damn stable to see the $600,000 horse. His ass was showing off, look what I got, look what I do, this who I am. Yeah, that's why his ass was in the bed with you. He would have came out better by just doing what the Don wanted him to do versus whose balls are bigger. My balls bigger than yours. You know, he's like, I heard about the band leader. Yeah, nigga, did you? Because obviously you ain't take a lot of notes. But I heard that Fontaine did a good job in the movie he got.
I'm thinking of parts with
oh shit.
Were like, yo, oh shit moments. One of the first ones was the horse head, because that one,
well, first of all, I thought somebody was dead in the bed. First, I thought he was dead. Then it's like, no, that's too easy. And then the music, the build up, right? Like, you knew something was about to happen. You start clutching the cover and stuff like that. I had no idea it was gonna be the horse. That was my all shit moment. Luca was the shit. And he knew that he was invited to this wedding, so he wanted to pay his respect, so he had to get his words right. So I felt Luca. He kept repeating because of the honor that he was about to walk into. The mother, I don't know what her role becomes into, but it was really strange that the mother didn't really have any kind of parts. But then I think about the whole foundation of the family. The mother is to take care of the family.
She checked Sonny at the table, though.
She did check something, but that's crazy because she checked him, but the shot was from behind her. So there was no front shot of her really doing something besides like coming down the stairs after the christening. I've heard about this movie for so long, so I was watching it with like 10 sets of eyes. And that scene when he tells everybody that Michael is the Don now, and when Michael stands up, he goes behind the desk, that's when you know the Don, he steps down. Like everything happens after that.
The Don even looked weird when he was sitting on the couch. I think he told one of them to come sit next to him.
Yeah, because remember Michael told Tom that his services kind of changed.
Yeah.
But they really didn't.
They didn't.
So that's what I'm saying. When you...
He had to spin Carlo wall.
Oh, see,
He started setting it up at that point.
Yeah, because Tom was like, dude, like, what you mean you don't need me? He said you're not a war.
Wartime consigliere.
Consigliere, consigliere, the advisor to the leader in a mafia family. However, in Italian, just know that this word simply means advisor.
I remember you had me look that word up before, you know, that whole advisor. It changed in the hospital between the Don and Michael, but that's when things changed publicly. Like, I am so excited I watched The Godfather. I'm so glad that I actually realized it's the 50th anniversary of the movie being released. And I cannot wait to watch 2. I am just really happy I watched this movie. And I think I'm just gonna become addicted. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those movies, you know, coming to America that I can put on all the time and just watch, and you fall in love with these characters.
I wanna know what the conversation is gonna be like between you and your mother when you tell her about that you watched. How is that gonna go?
You know what's gonna happen is, and this is what happens usually when I talk to my mom about movies, I always see things she don't. And I don't care how many times she's seen it. I bet you I'm gonna say something, she gonna say, Ebb'z, I've never seen that before. But I think she's gonna be excited for us to talk about it together because it's one of her favorite movies with my dad. So, and then she's gonna be able to tell me about what part he liked the best, and then, you know, the whole, can't do that. You think he go like this, but it's like, it's the pinky, it's these 2 fingers.
Right here.
No, it ain't like that, you doing it wrong.
Tell me.
No, it ain't like that. His fingers are not like this. You can go see the movie right now. His fingers are not like this. His fingers are open.
He's really close. Watch the move quick. Okay, what's today's date again?
Today is Thursday, February 24th, 2022.
Today is the 24th?
Yes.
Okay.
And we are at the AMC Theater.
AMC 21.
You know the numbers. And we just watched The Godfather on the big screen for its 50th anniversary. It was dope watching it big screen. It was dope having all the surround sound, Dolby. You know, you got a DVD and you get some scenes that maybe you didn't see. I didn't know it was gonna be like the same exact movie. You know, because I'm new at this Godfather fan thing. But overall, it was nice seeing my favorite parts, like on the big screen. It was nice seeing all the people in there too. Very diverse crowd. Young people too. It was good. I could watch The Godfather over and over again. I mean, for The Godfather to still be like on and popping 50 years later and at the show, I like the longevity of the movie because it reaches every generation. And that's one of the things that that attracted me to The Godfather, because it's everything that we see now, but it just shows you back when it was all brought together, like when it was all started. So everybody wants a product like The Godfather, right? Something that would go on and on and on. The Godfather is like one of the truest movies. True as in like, it's the shit.
Yo, today is Thursday, February the 22nd.
24th.
Yo, today is February the 24th, 2022. I think I was here 5 years ago for the 45th year anniversary. Then I know Ozzy treated me to see Godfather 2 in 2019. Here's the tripped out thing. I had this exact same coat on. I hadn't been in the Dolby Theater before. That was dope. That speaker system that they got in there, it was awesome. And when Apollonia's car blew up, that explosion damn near bounced me out the chair. The beginning of the movie, they had a short intro from Coppola. Yeah, Coppola is looking all of whatever age he is, man. Coppola gave like a little intro, welcoming everybody to the movie, and man, he was proud that after 50 years, people still loving it worldwide. But
He said this is how you're supposed to see The Godfather.
yeah, and when Godfather Part 2 comes out, for his 50th year, I think, which will be in another 4 years. I'll be here again. And great night. I have to work in the morning, but please believe I wouldn't have wanted to have been anywhere else on this snowy Thursday night in Chicago for the 50th anniversary for The Godfather. Might have had some moments where my eyes started rolling in the back of my head because hell, I've been up since 3:45 this morning, but still the adrenaline still takes over. It's like, no, this is one of them historical moments where you want to be able to remember this, because you never know what'll happen tomorrow.
I am a black woman. I am gorgeous.
There you go.
I am number one at what I do. I'm the shit. That's what makes me great. I am Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly. Get to know me. On purpose.
On purpose, goddamn.
Joe. Black July. Dobson Mars. I just had to get this off my chest. Cause niggas got to feel how I feel.
Jonathan, you have to remember, crust has to be crunchy.
Joe. Black July.